Welcome to our lecture online. In this problem, we're going to review the concept of specific heat and how to utilize it in a calorimeter problem. So we have to remember that in calories, the specific heat is the amount of heat required in calories to raise the temperature of 1 gram of the substance by 1 degree Celsius. But if you want to use metric units, then you say that the specific heat is the amount of heat required in joules to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of the substance by 1 degree Celsius. For example, for aluminum, this is what it is in calories per gram per Celsius degree, and for water it's 1 calorie per gram per Celsius degree, and converted to the metric units, it's 910 joules per kilogram per Celsius degree, and for water it's 4,186 joules per kilogram per Celsius degree. It doesn't really matter which one you use, it's whatever is easiest for you. So how do you work a problem like this? Well, the way to do it is as follows. You make an equation where you say that the heat lost by all the hot objects is equal to the heat gained by all the cold objects. And whatever you put down in the equation, you want every term to be positive, and that's really key to the problem. So on the left side, what is losing heat? The unknown object. What we're doing here is we're taking a hot object and we're placing it into a cup that's made out of aluminum that contains 250 grams of water, and they both start out at an initial temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. The hot object starts out at 100 degrees Celsius. We do not know the specific heat of the object. That is what we're trying to find out. And so when you place the object in the hot water and heat is transferred from the hot to the cold objects, the final temperature of all three will be 25 degrees Celsius. So based upon that, can we figure out the specific heat of the unknown object? So in this case, on the left side, we say we have mc delta T, which is the amount of heat lost by the hot object, and that must equal the heat gained by two cold objects, the aluminum and the water. So in this case, we have mc delta T for the aluminum plus the mc delta T for the water. And in this case, let's just call it sub m for the unknown metal. Let's just say that the object here is the unknown metal. All right, we're looking for this. We're looking for the specific heat, so we're going to then divide both sides of the equation by the mass of the unknown object and the change in the temperature. So C is equal to mc delta T for the aluminum plus mc delta T for the water, divided by the mass of the unknown object and the change in the temperature of the unknown object. And remember that all delta T's in the equation must be positive. All you have to do now is plug in the numbers and find the final value for C. All right, so here we are back with the final solution. So we left it right here. When you plug in all the numbers, you get this in terms of calories per gram per Celsius degree. But if you want to do the same problem and use joules per kilogram, this should have been your answer if you tried it the other way.